Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Steve. Today I want to talk about why the Toronto Raptors will continue to be successful for the next few years. Now, I don't see any championship happening for the Toronto Raptors, but I do see them, again, probably making the semifinals, possibly Eastern Conference Finals, depending on how the Knicks and the Pacers and all these other teams play, because the East is actually really good now. But, the Toronto Raptors, they're a really good team, and the only thing they're lacking is the consistency of their superstars in the NBA playoffs. Kyle Lowry, well, I wouldn't call them superstars, but the consistency of their franchise players in the postseason. Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan struggled so much for 2 years in a row in the postseason. And it's so sad to see, because you see Kyle Lowry dominate in the regular season, absolutely annihilating point guards that we consider the best point guards in the world, but you have this all-star player that no one knew about 4 years ago, 5 years ago when he played with Houston. No one knew about him. Destroying Stephen Curry, destroying Damian Lillard, destroying Russell Westbrook, destroying Chris Paul. And I'm just like, whoa. Who the hell is this guy? This guy is not the Kyle Lowry I remember, and then, we go to the playoffs and it goes right back to the Houston Rockets Kyle Lowry. And I'm just like, okay, what is going on, man? Like, you played so well during the regular season, you became an all-star back-to-back years, and now what are you doing? You got to lead your team. And then let's also talk about DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan's the same thing. Now, the thing about DeMar DeRozan is he's so young, and really all he is a wing scorer. He loves to isolate on the wing. But there's the thing. If he can develop more to his game than just using his athleticism, like develop a better jump shot, develop better ball handling, develop a post game, get a little bit stronger, add some weight to him, develop that playoff experience, and then get his defense up, I guarantee you he's going to be a 5-6-time All-Star, because he's just so freaking good. He is so freaking good, and so is Kyle Lowry. But it's just so sad to see them when it comes to playoff time. Both of them are struggling and playing like bums, like we've never seen, like they've never played a basketball game before. I'm just like, what the hell? And like, everyone doesn't remember that because Kyle Lowry hit a half-court buzzer beater to tie the game to force overtime against Miami or whatever team they were playing. Like, no one remembers that. And there's no way in hell that they should have allowed Miami to force, what did they force, 6 games, 7 games against Miami, something like that? There's no way in hell they should have allowed Miami to do that against them. I know they have Dwyane Wade, but that's not 2006 to 2010 Dwyane Wade, because if it was, they would have lost. Let's be real for a second. Let's be real for a second. D Wade would have carried his team all the way to the promised land. But what I'm saying is, like, Dwyane Wade is past his prime, and the dude was balling against you guys, and you telling me you can't stop him? I know he's still an NBA superstar, but you telling me you can't stop post-prime Dwyane Wade? I know he's next level and he's above almost everyone in the NBA, but, you telling me you can't stop him? You can't at least slow him down? You know what I mean? Like, you can't at least slow him down. They have good role players as well, but, just those two players, if they can play better in the playoffs, they'll be such a better team, because those two are the leaders of the team. Now, let's go on to their most valuable player. Jonas Valanciunas. And before you're like, what? Because I have a lot of new viewers watching every time I make a video. That's why I repeat some of the things I say. Most valuable is different from being the best player. For example, Jonas Valanciunas, well, let me use a better example. Andre Iguodala won most valuable player in the NBA Finals, but he's obviously not better than Stephen Curry. There's your prime example. Why? Because he was more valuable in helping his team win. But anyway, let's move on. Jonas Valanciunas is their most valuable player. Here's why. The dude can explode for 28 points per game, 25 points per game, 15 rebounds easily. Not only is he a great offensive rebounder, he's a great defensive rebounder, great interior defense, great defender. He can block shots. He can play the pick and roll game. He has a mid-range jump shot. If you can develop that a little farther out and spread the floor, help DeMar DeRozan so he can drive to the basket, that would be even better. But again, he's a great player. Those three players, their core is amazing. They have great, solid role players. And if that team can continue to build around them, and hopefully Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan, after struggling 2 years in a row in the playoffs, they can say, okay, what are we doing? We need to step up. It's our team. We need to step up. If that can happen, they'll be good. You know what I mean? They'll be good. The Raptors are going to be, a team to worry about. Probably not a championship team. Most likely not a championship team. But something to worry about, because they're going to be a solid team. They're going to be one of those teams to like, whoa, okay, this is kind of scary. Sort of like the Indiana Pacers back when Miami was dominating, like sort of those Indiana Pacers, like, okay, they're going to challenge the Cavaliers. They're going to challenge, quote unquote, the Knicks. just in case. They're going to challenge the Knicks. They're going to challenge the Cavaliers. Whoa, what the hell is going on right now, So hopefully that can happen. Hopefully DeRozan can get better, get stronger. Hopefully Jonas Valanciunas can stay healthy as well. It was sad that he got injured in the postseason last year. But anyway, I'm out here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. But again, man, Toronto Raptors are a fun team to watch, and I just can't wait for next season. I'm out of here. Let me know what you guys think. And I'm not even a Raptor fan. So I'm out of here. Peace.